Hello. You got a glimpse of me earlier. I was unprepared to go live. Acerbate, what's up? So, guys, we're starting 15 minutes later, 7:15. I realized I had no time in between scheduled appearances. So, but anyway, now we're ready. Did the same thing last week. The 7:15 tournament start. 2.5 hour arena, taking us to 9:45. And don't let me forget, I have to send text message to someone because I said I was going to go somewhere where I can't really do it later. So don't let me forget. So what's up? So we're doing 5+3 Pawnda Arena. Pawnda August Blitz Arena. Starting in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, I really ought to fix the Mr. Krakenberger. Mr. Krakenberger, thank you for the donation. I need to fix my YouTube so it doesn't look like, yeah, it's good for phone. YouTube is designed for YouTube Shorts, basically. I need to make a proper streaming size. The video size there is wrong. Thanks to Zenchess for pointing that out earlier. But I had intended it to be, watchable on mobile. Anyway, so Pawnda Arena, August Blitz, Sparkle Horse Redusa, Lucky, Young Samurai is back, Schumacher is here, finally. Jim DeWitt, who's new. Coach 100 is new. Watch out for Coach 100. They're underrated. Ruslan Bear, Acerbate, Bijak, good to see you back. Mister, I have had bad news for you guys. That's not bad news, that's good news. This is a friendly tournament. We want you to play. Beat us all. You're always welcome. Finishing your studies in a few days. Wow. Summer school. Alright, 53 seconds till we're starting. Not gonna be law graduate. That's awesome. We've gotten to see your whole law school. It's been that long. You've gone through like entire law school watching my stream. It's unbelievable watching people grow up. Your children will be 20 by the time I stop streaming. Alright, well, the longer I can go, the better. Arsenal, lurking out there. We've got 10 players now. Morales' baby is like 25. He's a grandpa. I've gone from like 30 to 50 on my stream now. When I started, I was 30. Now I'm 50. No, wait. It was just like 9 years. I've been doing this for like 9 years. 9 years. I started in 2016. Oh my God. 9 years times 365. 9 years times 365. That's like 3,000 days or something? Not much. God, alright. First game, a tough player. Alright, we're going to try something a little different this time. If I play d6, people transpose to the King's Indian. So what am I supposed to do? If I don't play c5... We did this once before. We're going to do it again. Though I don't generally recommend playing the beefeater variation again and again and again. It's going to take some serious study to figure out how to play the white side. Last time he did pretty well for the Gingy Indian. I should call it the Gingy Indian. I don't know why I'm calling it the Beefeater variation. That's like... That's... I like Beefeater, I guess that's why, but... David Norwood. I don't know who called it that. Some British player, obviously. Fifth and final year. Universe. Of the universe. I don't want your pawn. It's okay. Mr. Coffee's been here the whole time. Astorbate's been here almost the whole time. You guys have all almost been here the whole time. I mean, they were before you, Bijak, but not that far. You know, you've been here for 5 years. How long have I been doing this? Since 2016. Scary. Should I take that pawn? Knight takes h5, rook takes h5, pawn takes h5. I'm strongly tempted to take it. I think I can take it. This is like a Dutch. I've ready-made escape hatch. Dutch motif. I'm a believer. It's the monkeys. Oh my God, Nils has been here for... Nils hasn't been here for 6 years. Alright, now. Want to defend the pawn. d6, knight f3, knight h3, knight d7, knight g5. There could be some technical problems here if I'm not careful. So I might want to be... I might want to be extra thoughtful about this position. If I try to pull my queen back, he's going to pick off my f5 pawn, which is important, but not necessarily that important. If I do protect my pawn with like d6, he has time to get the knight active, knight h3, knight d7, and then knight f4 or knight g5. So I'm going to have to deal with the knight on like f7 at some point. d6, knight h3, knight d7, knight g5, knight g5, knight f6. I have knight f6. That's actually a good move. Wait, knight g5, knight f6, queen f7, taking up that square. Alright. Outplayed, outcalculated. Do you think he or most people watch my stream and like listen to my commentary and then try to use it against me? I certainly wouldn't. Too many cooks spoil the soup. Actually, I can't play knight d7. I'm dropping f5. Well, I can play it, but I'm still dropping f5. Yeah, it's probably worth it to sacrifice f5, though. I don't mind sacrificing f5. If you want to take my f5 pawn, then you can have it. What is he thinking about? If I don't play knight d7, what do I play? Knight a6, which kind of sucks. I feel like I have to play knight d7. Now, if knight g5, knight e5, f4... Yeah, he just instantly plays the scariest moves. Instantly. He doesn't even need to use any time. But honestly, there he has to consider knight f5, and I also think that putting the knight on h3 would have been interesting as well. This is a weird player. I still don't understand why this guy would play d4. His style, he doesn't listen to me. His style is way more tactical, and he would do better to play e4. He's playing the Sicilian with black. Why don't you play e4, man? You know? You're too wild to play d4. He should definitely... What's up, Nils? You're intoxicated? No, outcalculate. I can't read. It ended in ED. I knew it was an ED word. Outcalculated. I got absolutely shit on OTB by some 2000. What do you expect? You don't work hard enough. That untalented 2000 that destroyed you probably works harder than you. Alright. I need to think. Rook is going to get attacked by Queen G7. But what is his threat? Queen G7, and then what? I always have Rook G8. So the logical thing to do is Bishop D7. If I play Bishop D7, White has, for example, like Rook B1, not a big deal. Bishop D7, it's a little late to castle queenside. Bishop D7, Queen G7, Rook G8. Knight F7 check, King C7. Yeah, okay, then don't complain. Just instant moves. Bishop D3. Rook E8. Smothered mate. I want to smothered mate myself. So, I'm ready to get on the move here. By the way, the Nimzovician strategy for black in effect here against the two bishops with the doubled pawns. This is very, very classic. It's basically a Nimzo. And what does that have to do with our Blitz tournament? Why don't you play? Get in here and play. Let's talk more action. Knight E6 check, wow. I'm actually happy to see that. We simplified the position, fine with me. Even Knight E4 is interesting now. What's the time control again? What's the time control here? What are you threatening? Central? Central advances. Oh man, come on. B5. Counterintuitive. Is this a good move by me? Probably not. But I have to do something. Yeah. G4, very deep. That's a deep move, dude. That's also very deep. Extremely deep play by my opponent. It's all bullet chess all day long. He's just playing bullet chess in 5+3. Unbelievable. He never needs to use any time. Ultimately, is white better or worse? Winning, lost? He never uses any time. B5 is always funny because you're like undoubling. You're undoubling the guy's double pawns, you know? I like to double my opponent's pawns and then undouble them. Because that makes sense. Now he's taking. What am I doing? Can't get my queen in there. What? It's a miracle he did that. He had a way better way to play this. Maybe a draw now. Oh no. This is probably a draw. Is there any way, like, theoretically I could win this position? Could be. Losing is possible, too. Let's be realistic. It's an arena. Played a 50-move game. Bro. I was winning. I was losing. I was winning. I was losing. I was winning. 5 blunders, 1 mistake, 1 inaccuracy. Against 3 blunders, 1 mistake, 2 inaccuracies. Wow. Well, how do I make 5 blunders and 1 inaccuracy in the same game? How is that possible? Like, go big or go home? 5 blunders and 1 inaccuracy. 1 inaccuracy the whole game. But I made 5 blunders. That's ridiculous, dude. That's horrible. How am I making 5 blunders? Maybe they're all like around the same principle, around the same point. Alright, Nuzo Larson, Acerbate. I don't know, berserking is not really my intention here in this time control, but it's possible if you like. I would be very cautious about that if I were you. I don't know why I'm click moving rather than dragging the pawns, but pretty bad game, but a good game. Good game. You know how you say good game to the opponent no matter what. That's like, sir. Sir, can I play you, sir? It's not sincere. That's why I hate when people call me sir. It's fake, you know? It's like fake sincerity. Chessman, 25, 66, 50, 55. Yeah, I hate this, too. Can I stop e5, then? I can't stop e5. After d3. No, this bishop f5, though, I'm not a big fan. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. What are you doing with queen d7? Why are you putting your queen d7? Alexander Kosenyuk style? Queen d7 is a strange plan, I think, objectively. You just stay there, okay? You stay there, just where you are. Don't move your queen again. Bishop h3. Bishop h1. No. This is so what? You know, my bishop is great. Trade it off, man. I don't care. Trade it the heck off. I've been playing this opening since the late 80s. With white. Been a while though. I kind of stopped playing the proper ready for quite a while. I've been playing e4 lately. Too much e4 makes Jack a dull boy, right? This doesn't look right. You know, that doesn't look right. What are you doing there? With your queen on d7? You have to put your knight on a6 then. You have any tactics? Mr. Coffee, good to see you. What's up, man? Thanks everybody for playing. Just a fun Blitz arena here. But you can donate and subscribe. Somebody should subscribe Nils. Get him back on board. Get him back on board. If he watches and starts to play a little bit, maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he'd do better. Be a happier person. Instead of so grumpy all the time. He's happy. He's happy. He's just contrary. We should have a contrarian match between Nils and Arsenal fan. Arsenal's a huge favorite. He's the anti-Nils. He plays constantly. Arsenal has a lot of practice. But they're equally contrary. But Arsenal is contrary in an active way, right? Playing more. No, seriously, Nils, I'm glad you're playing over the board, though. That's cool. But I'm going to get to play 2 over-the-board games, too. It's awesome. I have a game days before I go to the U.S., Mr. Coffee. I'm going to meet Mr. Coffee in the U.S., by the way. Mr. Coffee, you mentioned restaurants, and I thought of a great place that's still there. From the old days. Whoa, bro. Oh, you can do this. Jesus Christ. Your knight is trapped. But it doesn't matter. What about knight e5? There's a crazy move. Knight e5. I have compensation no matter what. I'll tell you what. Go ahead, make my day. White has massive compensation for this pawn. I have compensation for your pawn. No, that's my pawn. Whatever. Massive compensation. Oh, man. I can't believe you didn't go for a queen trade there with queen f5. That probably was good for me, though. Wow, dude. I don't know what to do. It looks good. It looks good. Where's the killer move? Over there? Oh my god, dude. Just a bit outside. I got a great restaurant near my storage unit. But I gotta make sure it's still functional. But I'm sad because you could write a book about all the old restaurants that are like gone. There probably are books like that. What's the lifespan of a normal restaurant? Restaurants tend to not live very long. Makes me sad. You find a great restaurant and it dies in like 20 years. Budapest, the turnover is ridiculous. Same thing with like bars. Alright, guys. Blacks play a little risky. Maybe 5 to 7 years. The good ones last longer. Not an easy business, especially with tariffs. It's funny, I'm going back under the new Trump administration. I haven't been in the United States in 6 years. And it's funny, I missed the whole Biden presidency. Boom, you missed it. It's just gone. Fuck. I hope ICE doesn't like refuse entry to me for my JD Vance memes or something. I talked to Nedog and he said he's not watching the stream because he's not working from home now. But I didn't understand his comment because even when he was watching, he was talking about being in the office or whatever. Just a minor tactic. Are you serious? You're just gonna take it? He just takes it. Oh, it's mine. What could possibly go wrong? I think I would have to hesitate a little bit before king takes h7 if I were black there. I'm going to go with minor hesitation. Anyway, that was fun. Alright, we had good compensation. Young Samurai in first place. AIM is here. The aimbot. Uh-oh. Dr. Trip Chance. Look out. And it's Blitz, not Rapid. You're getting married too? Oh. I gotta get my glasses. I was getting married too. I was getting worried. Oh, wrong glasses. Alright. I was getting worried too. Getting worried? Oh, about Nedog? I'm worried about him though. Still, I'm worried about him. We'll see. That's not a good sign. He's laying awfully low. Gotta stay off social media. Looking today, I played a simul against an IM. Thank God it wasn't me. Alright. Stefano 8. No berserking here. Cannot berserk here. Problem with b3 is it allows e5. This isn't a problem. I normally don't like to play b3 though. Or the Owen defense. Alright. Larson. Larson is my new hero. Don't forget, I have to text someone that Kevin Market. Kevin Market. God, the Slav thing again. That's the second one. You guys are such wimps. Slav against everything. I'm not going to play Knight of 3 anymore if you guys are just going to do the Slav crap. Pathetic. The London. Queen d7. Queen c8. You can improvise. Queen c8, not a typical London move. So, black is playing the London. There it is. Are you serious? Come on. I'll play h3. If you're going to play queen c8, then okay. I was kidding about queen c8. And you like listen to me or something? Do you think I'm making good suggestions? The other guy played queen d7 and knight a6. This guy's playing queen c8. If you're going to put your queen on c8, I'm going to stop you from making that exchange. Although, it's not absolutely even necessary. Come on, guys. If you got to play the London system, just play it. But don't put your queen on d7 or whatever. You know, that's not good. Look at the weaknesses here. Nothing. He's got nothing. Zero control of the dark squares in the center. Not that it matters necessarily right now, but it could be important later. Don't put your knight on a6 in the London system. Come on, guys. Don't all talk at once. Is someone going to donate a gift sub? This is we have 0 gift subs, 0 donations. I got my confirmation for the World Senior accommodation. They're like, we got the payment. Dude, I sent the payment like instantly on Revolut. And it took them 7 days to confirm my accommodation. Okay, thanks. So I didn't get the better hotel. I didn't get to stay. I'm not staying at the World Senior, you know, like, I knew I should have registered earlier, but still fine, whatever. I'm not going to castle yet. Acerbate style. A3. Come on, guys. Donate. Gift subs. What are we going to do here? Go for his bishop? That crappy bishop? With knight h4? Dogmatic comes to mind. I'm in love with it, but you can play it. It's a bishop. Would Kramnik play knight h4? Probably. Yeah, I think of Kramnik when I see this position. Now e4, very committal. I'm playing a hippo. Kramnik Tarjan. The low point in Vladimir Kramnik's career. No love for Kramnik though, from me. I like him as a player, not as a person. But the same thing with Bobby Fischer, you know, Karpov. Why don't you castle, bro? How dare you leave your king in the center for so long? A5. What is this, the polar bear? I can play F4. F4 looks strong. F4 knight H5 though. Larson would love this. F4 knight H5, queen F2. Oof. That's not good. I have second thoughts. Okay. F4 is not happening. F4 is officially not happening. No. Castling is possible. Knight F3 is actually reasonable. Make a waiting move. Your turn. All right, you're gonna castle. Now I could play F4, or I could not play F4. I'd rather not play F4 and say I did. Now we have a typical London. White is a little better, but black has played very solidly. Weird, but solid. He was patient about castling because he was afraid of what? I don't know. B4. B4 is good. You can play B4. I'd rather keep my options open. E4. You can always play E4. I don't know. I kind of regret this, but I still think I'm better. Objectively, I didn't really want to end up in a totally symmetrical pawn structure. Create a clip. That's the problem with giving up your strong point in the center. Da-da! Da-da! These are very strong outpost squares for my pieces now. That would not be possible without help from the opponent. Still, black remains perhaps with the playable position. White is better. That's a really bad square. But overprotecting, you know, d6 may be okay. Ask yourself, what would Magnus do, right? Bishop c3? No. So this idea, very strong. If I can get it. If you can get it. In the structure. That's what reminds me of Magnus. I can't get it yet, but it's an idea. Big idea. Even knight e4, knight e4, bishop e4. Black is clearly worse. Knight c4, b5, knight e3. Kind of an interesting idea. He has no ability to put pressure. Man, where's the c5 knight going? Sometimes you get these sort of sacrifices, like freeing the diagonal, but not here. I'm just going to play knight e3 if he attacks my knight. Nothing fancy. Now we have an issue. So, defending d2, very important. But a bonus, I get bonus points for attacking a5. And now it's like a free kick on the king side. Checkmate. Inevitable checkmate on the king side. All I need is like 3 moves. Bishop f3, king g2, rook h1 resigns. Classic King's Indian attack. Boris Kryman did that to me in like 1991. Never again did I play like the French-style black side of King's Indian attack. They're getting checkmated over there. That looks horrible. There goes his pawn structure. Are you serious? That was an impulsive move by black. I think I have bipolar. Ugh. Yeah, anyway. Well, he had to take on h5. I mean, anything was better than that. This is much worse. This is totally over. This is just... Ugh. Bro. Ugh. Can't move. Help. You can't move. Rook f7, maybe? Yeah. That's the best move. But what if I want the d-file? What about the d-file? I don't have to do anything fancy. Look at all the weaknesses in black's position. c6, b6, e6. Oh, there goes c6. Rip. Rip the c6. Oh, now I'm threatening rook d7. He's paralyzed. This is horrifying. This should be like, do not let your children under the age of 18 watch this game. Just sheer and utter ultraviolence. His whole position is falling apart, but I'm sure I could mess this up somehow. He's defending d7. Where did the knight go? He's threatening what? Threatening me? No threats. Rook f8, only move. You just lost him. It's better to just lose on time. Ugh, that was horrible. Okay, Reduci is in first place. Uh-oh. The doctor is here. Stefano with 4. Young Samurai Asterbate. Asterbate got 2 wins already. Oh no, Uber driver's here. Oh no, there goes my queen. Guys, come on. Where is everybody? 14 viewers? Are you serious? We have no one trying to join the team? Watch this. Did you see that game? That was awesome. The increment didn't work. Dude, because you berserked. You don't know that if you do berserk, you don't get an increment, right? That's your punishment for doing berserk. There are no free berserks around here. What about Schumacher? He's just on a losing streak. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, Reduci again with black again. Same player, black again. Oh. Ukrainian variation. A lot of people play d5 there. And I don't know, I have like 10 different moves that I've played. I don't know what to play. It'll just transpose to a King's Indian with an early d5. Normally I've played other moves. a5, knight a6, bishop e7. I've tried everything. I have a good score against e5 though. I don't think I ever lost. Maybe once I lost, but I had a very good position. So h3. What do I do about that? c6 is interesting. So if you try to do g4, I'll open up the position. fucking fast. Yeah, I don't recommend castling queenside. But he'll probably try to do it or something crazy. I lost to Miklos Galyash last time I played this type of position years ago. It was like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Yeah, queen d2 seems kind of strange, honestly. You don't want to castle queenside here. I mean, I guess anything's possible. I would strongly recommend against it. See, now the knight doesn't have this retreat square on d2. I'm actually sitting there hallucinating that he can play. He can play that. Right. b5. b5, knight takes b5. Oh shit. So I need to play a6. Knight a6. What's wrong with knight a6? Developing my pieces. Why are there no viewers? Tournament Tuesday? Oh, it's Tuesday. I forgot. The all-important titled Tuesday. Shit, it's Wednesday. You're right. It's usually Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. It's the other Tuesday. So why is there no viewers? Well, no one knows that I stream on Wednesdays, but I don't understand. Grinding for Chess Grandmaster. Total nobody. Somebody in Russian streaming. Puzzle Rush before I leave for OTB. Training for something. Arena Kings in Spanish. So what's up here? b4. Oh no. So I have b5. I still don't have it. Wow, a3. What a brilliancy. You don't have to convince me to sack the exchange. I'm there, bro. Rook takes c3. Queen takes c3. Queen takes c3. Knight takes c4. Really, really tempting. I kind of feel like I have to do it. It's like obligatory. It's how do you say it in Spanish? Obrigado. Obrigado. It's like a Sicilian exchange sack. We have to do this. I mean, it's just too good. We get the central pawn. We have a bishop. On g7, we'll live to be like in the game. He could have, maybe he was better off taking the other way, objectively. Obrigado. It's going to be another game where it's like he's kind of in the game still. Yeah, I figured you would do that. I'm not sure if it's good, but you have to do something. And now rook c1. OBKB. f5. What do you do about f5? Just asking for a friend. How's f5? It's not a problem. Your bishop has a lot of squares. It has a lot of squares. Many. Look how mobile it is. It's got all these squares, and this square too. Whoa, 92. Oh no. Yeah, that's not happening. But this is happening. Now your bishop has no squares. After f4, it's bye-bye bishop. And you're losing your d5 pawn. Well, this is tough, though. I'm not so sure. Huh. It's a tactical d4 player. What if you go after my pawn, like knight c4, knight d5, knight d6, knight e3, pawn e3, compensation for black? I have to like make up some fake lines because he's like listening to the stream and probably playing whatever I say. Last time he made one peculiar move that I was surprised by. What was that? A notification. Someone donated. Shakish Bas has followed. Thank you for following. May you learn something. God bless you, man. All right. This looks good. A strangely hesitant move by my opponent. Uncharacteristic for him. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. All right. So, for my next trick, yeah. I have no idea. Yeah, he's always there, you know, in the game somehow. This guy. Two bishops, but nothing concrete. I don't care about doubled A pawns, but I do care about squares. So, where's my knight going? Oh, I have knight d1. Yeah, I don't know how good it is, though. Knight d1. A little concerning. Temporary. What if I could bring my king up and become an active piece? Another active piece. Every active move you can dream of, and he's there. Bishop b5. This is a very complicated game. I have compensation. Knight a5. Okay. So, I wanted to get him off my e5 pawn. That doesn't matter. Ratings don't matter. Titles don't matter. Winning tournaments is what matters. All right. Back to tournament. Ruslan Bear is in first place. What? We have requests to join the team. We have a request to join the team. Baba quit. Baba Cubit, okay. Whoa, dude. Where's my tournament, man? Ruslan Barrett, how is he in first place? He lost first round and then he beat a bunch of people? He lost first round against Acerbate and then won 4 in a row. What? Isn't he like banned? He's blocked. It's Wednesday. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Guys, please donate and support the stream and subscribe. If you don't know how else to help, then gift a sub to the community, because we don't get any gift subs. Nobody loves me, and everybody hates me. We go big here. Mr. Coffee, I loved your Trump, thing. That was awesome. Your AI, Trump criticizing Pawnda. I forwarded that to Acerbate. I didn't see his reaction yet. We go big. Tremendous. Tremendous. Dude, what's happening? I got a pairing? Oh. Acerbate, yes. We're going big here, Acerbate. Stop the Slav crap, people. Yeah, get some guts. Try actually thinking. For once. Solid, man. English. Botfinic English from Acerbate. Reversed. Very rock solid if you play this correctly. Now that's an aggressive move. F5. Stop the stream. It's tremendous. Mr. Coffee, very corrupt guy. We're going to have an investigation. Not a good guy. Very unfair. Very unfair mod. And we're going to have an investigation. And we're going to get this corruption out of here. What? Bro, get out of here. You're going to get out of here. You're going to play Bughouse? Please go back. Please, just admit you made a mistake. Admit you made a mistake. Acerbate, just admit you made a mistake. Go back. Don't be impulsive. It's the Cochrane Gambit. What do I do to get through to these people? What do I have to do to get through to them? Seriously. How do I get through to them? I'm going to give you my B pawn. Actually, I don't know. I'm just up a piece. I mean, my focus here should be on consolidating. Consolidating. Do I want to allow E4? Very unsound, Acerbate. Very unsound. Not correct. Yeah. Acerbate like the master of Bughouse. We don't play Bughouse here, buddy. I don't know if you believe in God, but you should definitely start saying your prayers, man. He decided to just randomly play Bughouse against me. That's really messed up. Random Bughouse has been called. Queen G1. Surprisingly, there's no immediate devastating crush here. I'm just going to have to play queen h2. Positional approach. You found that. You found that move. Bishop takes f4. Oof. Queen takes g5. That's annoying. I guess I should just take. One way or another, we're going to get in there. He has the one move threat. Careful. Opponent has one move threat. Likelihood of opponent seeing one move threat. Very high. Pablo Kelly. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. One move threat, man. He's holding it in reserve. Bad idea. There's a queen d4. Alright. So I need to get back. Before I play knight e4, I want a retreat square for the king. Exactly. There it is. Now your one move threat doesn't do anything, brah. You don't even have a one move threat. Nice. There's a really cute line here. Rook takes g6. Rook g6. It doesn't quite work. Fuck. Pardon my French. No, it works. It doesn't work. Rook g6, knight g6, knight b5. I have knight b5 and rook takes g6, though. That doesn't work either. How disappointing. Rook g6, knight takes g6, knight b5, queen f6, and black lives. That's really sad. This looks pretty good. Just the primitive. Sometimes the cheapo is the best move. Oh, he got me. Now I gotta take, no choice. You almost tricked me. Stop the steal. We have another request to join the team? No way. 2 in 1 day? That's unbelievable. Hobbins from Germany. Accepted. Alright, right, whatever. Okay. Queen e7. Yet another cheapo. Oh no, this move though. Ooh, that's brutal. That was my original idea. We got Larsonian control of the two diagonals. That's why we wanted to play for from the beginning. Don't worry, it's going to be over very soon. Just going to hurt for a minute, and you're all set. Alright, Aspirate, thank you for playing Bughouse. Next time, try not to sacrifice a knight for nothing. Next up, again, with the same color again. How can I get the same color against the same opponent every single game? That's bullshit, man. What did you do last time? Oh. Wait, but this isn't a Queen's at the end. This is a Nimzo. I tricked him into playing the Nimzo. Actually, it's not a Nimzo. I guess it's an IMSO now if I want one. And I do, because he doesn't play the white side of the IMSO. I don't know, though. Maybe this isn't so good. No, wait, I know this variation. Alright, it's all good. Bishop f4. Very, very unusual. Castle early and often. Really surprised white didn't castle queenside there. Has that look in his eyes. I'm expecting bishop d3. He didn't play that either. So we go with absolute Nimzovician setup. This is my new thing. New. I just started a new series on Chess Lecture. Bent Larson, disciple of Nimzovich. We're all disciples of Nimzovich. That's the tempo. You know, you put your bishop on f4, now you put it on g5, make up your mind, man. c5 is strong, undoubtedly. It's a one-move threat to go h. I might as well gain a tempo. I don't know. I mean, okay, that's kind of a neutral move. I have c5. Play it while you can get it. So it became a classical Nimzo, like a normal classical Nimzo, except he did lose a tempo. And now we have two ways to play it. Bishop a5 is interesting. Not really my plan, though. cd4, ed4. Amazing how a player who plays the white side of the Queen's Indian could so naturally transfer to playing the white side of a Nimzo. Surprising. And using less time than me. He lost the tempo, but who cares, you know? Maybe it's not such a big deal. In the kind of closed position this is. It's surprising. I have 94. It doesn't do anything. I mean, what about my queen? Go to e7, I guess. Castle's 94, still fine, but only other move I would consider for white is d takes c. '94 queen c2. What does it do? You know, what do I get out of that? Not sure. Ultimately, the pin is kind of uncomfortable. I don't want to end up like a... I don't really want to end up with a Thomas Streinsen queen on a8. I also don't really want to play g5, to be honest. But I can. But really, why do I have to do that? Don't really want to do that. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it, man. I don't want to do it. And maybe I'll come to regret that, but that's the way it is. I don't want to play g5. I don't really like it. I feel like he got too good a position for playing the opening so weirdly with like bishop f4. Rather than queen e7, I could have played pawn takes pawn, but I figure he's going to do something annoying like queen takes d4. He won't take with the pawn. He's always ahead on time, no matter what, you know. Even though I've played like a million more games in the Nimzo than him. Now another good move. But I like my game. All right, so CD, ED, E5, or just E5. You have B5, D5. Everything's possible. D5, Karpovian. It's like I saw an Aronian game. Actually, move 11, do you remember? We looked at that Aronian game that was actually quite similar to this. Boy, this is annoying, this guy. How is he so good in opening play? Even though he always plays the white side of the queens at the end, he's able to adapt to the white side of Nimzo. So solid. He drew me once already in a crazy position. 2160. That's an extremely low rating. Compared to me. Bishop a6. Annoying. So rook c7. Bishop g3. Unbelievable. I might have to just play rook d8. Wow. Take, e5. Boy, this is really pissing me off. I have takes and rook c5. Totally nothing. This is just bizarre, dude. He's an absolute genius. I've got nothing. I literally have nothing. He has a minute more than me. He's 2160 in Blitz. 2272 in Rapid. So few games. Okay, now he's up. He's up to 700 Blitz games, 400 Rapid games, and growing. But this is your second account you've played me with, right? He was King Kong before, I'm pretty sure. Noticed this a while ago. There was an account called King Kong. I arbitrarily sort of banned it. Why is he using so much time now? Low variance position. Really nothing going on. It's very equal. Bishop a6 was a good move. He was hoping for something bad like rook c7. I didn't fall for it. Just played the solid move, and the position is equal. Why is he like gonna lose on time? Takes. Yeah, it's like you're not gonna take the other way. So I can win a pawn with bishop takes g2. King takes g2, knight c5. No. No tactics work. But I have this. Now he has a trick. Of course. I might be able to win a pawn, though. the end of the day, I have bishop takes g2. That's awkward. He starts coming up with best moves again. Using no time. The player's too strong for his rating. It's really massively underrated. 2160. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, I gotta finish my game before I can let you in. Maybe someone else can let you in. El Rossador. New name. An oldie but a goodie. Oh, fuck me. He saw this trick? Wait a second. Oh my god, dude. It's just trick after trick. It's just tactic after tactic he comes up with, dude. Where are these tactics coming from? God damn, bro. What? Wow. This is how I lost last time, right? His blitz play? Like, unbelievable. Holy shit. Yeah, here we go again. He's like a perfect blitz play. 2160. This is the second time he's done this to me. Recently. It's so suspicious, dude. Your technique is like perfect with no time left. This is super suspicious, bro. Give me a break, man. I mean, you're playing like perfect moves with no time at the end. It's just... He hung a rook now. Nothing makes sense about this account. Alright, whatever. Dude. Until he hung a piece there? Take away the blunder. I'm in another game. Old Rossador. Right. Old Rossador. I don't know. I just added whoever. There was another recent game where he did the same thing against me. So I'm totally lost there. At this point, he just played perfectly. Till he hung a rook. The lower on time you get, the more perfectly you play. Till you hung a rook. Alright, man. Brony, like, dude, I can make accusations, but we don't need anybody else. Thanks. I just get really frustrated. When people start to play fucking perfectly with no time. They're better than they play better than they played the whole game when they have no time left. This is the second time you did that to me recently. Like having less time is an advantage or something. Bernie doesn't come here and he's like never on the stream and now he's like, you're sus, bro. Don't do that. I mean, it's one thing if you're here every stream and you're like a part of the community, but don't come on my stream like you haven't been here like 2 years and be like, oh yeah, he's sus. It's like, whatever, dude. If I say he's sus, maybe he's sus, maybe not. But the game doesn't look sus. I'm thinking it's sus because he plays so fucking well when he has no time left. In the critical moment, as I get low on time. And then he hangs a whole rook. Which is weird too, you know. But whatever, everything's weird. What's up? That game should be closely analyzed. The point where I like win a pawn, from the point where I won a pawn into the endgame until he hung a rook, there was like a period of like 20 moves where he played like perfectly, using no time. That's my problem. That's my only problem, you know. How is that? But I am good at fast. Oh, okay. So until you have no time left, you basically suck. But when you have no time left, you suddenly become stronger. The period from where I reached a technical endgame with the pawn up till like you hung your rook, you played like 20 perfect moves in a row using no time. That's what bothers me about it. That's all, you know. It seems incongruent with the previous play. Most people make more mistakes when they have less time. In your case, you play better, you know, which is weird. I expected my opponents will make some inaccuracies. Not I just get outplayed in an equal working game and end up looking like a fool. That's what happens if I play against an engine, you know? Dude, there's a lot of people like that here. 2400 rapid. 2300 blitz. I'm not understanding how people suddenly play better when they have less time. That's the only thing that's sus about it. If you look at the game statistically, there's nothing sus. Rapunj Bansal did that a lot, you know, against me. So what the heck is this variation? Oh, I'm supposed to take on e4, right? I think I may have misplayed this in a previous life. It's just annoying, you know? You like work the whole game to win a pawn, and you get to an endgame, and suddenly the opponent doesn't need to use any time. And they play like perfect moves. Even though they're like supposed to be a young player who's really notoriously not particularly good at endgames. The minute he gets to a technical position, he starts playing like perfectly and confidently. It's weird, you know? Alright, Dr. Chip Chance. Doctor. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's a good player. Also 2,300. Opening. This is a great position for black. I'm slightly better. We solved the Grand Prix attack. For now. Anyway. But still, okay. The Grand Prix is not great. You know, but I like this system with e6 and d5 right away. I didn't used to appreciate it, but Richard Palliser wrote a book on beating anti-Sicilians like long time ago. 18-year-old book, 19-year-old book, where he recommended playing e6 against, and it's logical. I always went to g6 when I played the black side of Sicilian, and e6 is actually just as good. Schumacher is in first place. Oh no. He did that. How did he do that? He started off with 5 losses in a row. I think you should assume everyone is cheating and work backwards from there. Absolutely, Smurfette. I don't know why I let it upset me. And then people get all offended if you're suspicious of them, but I think that we should be suspicious of everybody. And that way it's just like, it's better, you know. We just assume everyone's cheating by default. And then we're happily surprised when they're not, you know. Okay, so d4 square, very good for black here. Got a great opening. But is black necessarily better? No. We can play g4. He's preparing to play g4, it looks like. Hello? You do that. Probably I should just castle. You can do g4. I'm not going to do anything crazy like castle queenside. Smurfette is here. She's clearly a suspicious player. The problem with your play is between period of 20 moves. That's all I'm saying. From the moment of endgame to the moment of hanging a rook. You played unbelievably well. So now what do I do? See, this is a space advantage. But I mean g4, seriously? I'm concerned. I'm not so afraid of g4. This is very weakening for white. But I am not thrilled about white's being able to maintain that space with e5, and I couldn't eliminate the e5 pawn. So he'll have an attack based on that. Of course, if g4, I could play knight h4 too. So it looks... His knight on e4 is very strong, though. Ultimately. Very strong knight on e4. That's freaking me out, right? Yeah. So I think I have to be willing to do something pretty extreme. And then white is basically fine. If I have to play this, I trade off his weak pawn, and he's fine. But it's also safer for me. Wow, dude. That's a very marginal move. Wow. I'm surprised that he played bishop f4. He could have taken on f6 with like impunity. And f5 was my plan. How good is it objectively, though? I'm letting him maintain the space advantage with e5. This was my plan when I played knight d4, though. I was really surprised he didn't trade on f6, because he's got a fine game. Why would you risk that? Now it's a Dutch. Not exactly Smurfette. It's a Dutch. It's a Dutch for black, but not for white. Yeah. It's a Sicilian. It's still a Sicilian. I'm playing the Dutch and the Sicilian, obviously, right? It's a double Dutch. That's what my friend called it when someone played c5 f5. Do you remember Sati Husari? That guy was creepy, man. He creeped me out. He was weird. He played that against me. He played the Clarendon Court against me. Is he still creeping around? He probably got like kicked out by the Trump administration. He was lurking around Hungary a long time too. This guy, he's like he got the IM title, but I don't know how. He was never that good. He was an FM at best, but always tried to pretend he was like this massive chess coach or something from Syria. But a really sketchy character. I thought that Smurfette probably met him. Here we go again. It's like last game. Now we see... Well, I like a little bit of comfort in my shoes. H6 makes some breathing room for me. I think Dr. Tripchance is in trouble now. I mean, do I really want to do this? Oh, you defend your pawn? Oh, now you want a queen exchange. Now they want a queen exchange. Sure. Make up your mind. Damn, what a move. Rook f2. Defending the c2 pawn without committing to anything. Maybe my only chance to beat Dr. Tripchance is in endgame. He's very strong in attacking and like middle game. Very fast and very strong attacking player. But technical endgames, he's probably more average. Right, that's fine. We got this. Just in case. Oh no. Oh no, you have that. You don't have any chances to hold this ending, do you? Down a pawn? Putting your pawns in the correct color. Oh no, though. Your king's too far away. Oh no, that can't be good. That's the second pawn. Oh no. Oof. Yeah, it's lost. Okay. Stefano is in second place. Another surprising result. I would expect Redusa, Kelly M just joined. They're very strong. Redusa, Trip Chance, those players should probably be like with me in first, second, third. Uber Driver. Uber Driver takes too much time. You know, Mr. Slow's here. Can somebody gift a gift sub? Can we get a gift sub today? Something? A donation? 100 bits? Come on, we got nothing on the board. Today is my second stream. No, today's my first stream of the week. Okay, that's why we don't have any donations. It's the first stream of the week. It's Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday, but it's actually Wednesday. Tomorrow night we have a subscriber stream. Mr. Slow, your last game of the study is in there. Erno Garaben, Hungarian International Master. Geller versus Erno. There's some source where I found a game by Garaben that was quoted under a different name. Isn't that weird? He has like another name, secret identity. There was a game where it was Rubinstein, an old game. I don't remember who it was against, but maybe Rubinstein. Or maybe it was Breyer. I can't remember, but some game I saw. Anyway. Maya Dali. We're having fun. I won all my games so far. No, a draw with Redusa. So Redusa clearly the strongest player if you go by 3 games against them, how tough they were against me. They should have an equal score. But somehow Stefano and Schumacher are far ahead. How does Schumacher be in third place with 7 losses, 8 losses? Muslim Bear got knocked out of top 3. But M. Kelly is coming. He's like beat me last time in a very strong game. You got to get the games winning together, get the streak starter. Schumacher has 2 5-point wins. On a brief streak starter, he beat Uber Driver. But now he got banged up. Watch out for Coach 100. They're clearly underrated. Coach 100. No, they lost, but they also beat some good players. Not 1,700. Performance seat 2,200 performance. For Coach 100, who's rated 1,700. Right? Things that make you, why is he 1,700 if he plays 2,200 level? All right, Schumacher, what am I going to do with you? I don't feel like Caro Khan. So let's play the Caro Khan. 4 knights. Don't remember what you did here last time. Bishop G4. Yeah, okay. That's the main line. I was experimenting with Knight F6. You know, that's a newer variation. Not new, but... Fischer Botvinnik? No, it was Fischer somebody. Played Knight F6. G takes. Didn't Bronstein play G takes F? It's an interesting move. It's maybe not so bad. I actually have Bronstein's book, The The sorcerer's apprentice. Maybe he mentions that move in there. Now I can't remember. What to do? D3, D4. And bishop E4 is a threat. But how big a threat? Well, D4, bishop E4 check. A3 is so slow. Is this like Fischer, Curious? Where I think Curious plays like bishop B4. But if you're going to play like bishop E7, it's fine. It's kind of passive for black. That doesn't put any pressure on me. You need to play like the more active moves there. Now we just have a standard King's Indian. It's all good. Another fan of knight A6. Now we have a real option here to go to F2, where it has such a fantastic future. I'm going to pass. We had a similar game with someone on Sound 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago in my simul. But someone on Sound's version of this was better. It wasn't a Caro-Kann either. It was something else, but D4 is extremely anti-positional. You don't want to do that. You know, you don't have a light square bishop. Like, how are you going to protect the light squares? Maybe I should play A4 right away. Or maybe I should wait. I should probably wait. But knight D2 runs into knight B4. That's a bad idea. Anyway, knight B4 might be a good move for him. So let's just go with our King's Indian. And zoop. The magic of the light squares. You need to make my bishop bad. Like Harris Fisher. This is a very, very bad idea. B5 is like no brain, no pain. That's got to be a bad idea. Crunchy light squares. Uber is streaming. I'm not getting a commission on Uber streaming. Look at this. Schumacher with a... It's a circus night. I love my position. Jeez. It's the best King's Indian ever. Oh, man. If you think about how Schumacher actually plays when he's playing against the King's Indian, and now you see him playing this, it's like, Houston, we have a problem. A4. I was happy you played that. I wanted you to play off the A file. Now, how do you defend A5? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's how you defend A5. Uber driver. It's always good to see Uber driver because he reminds me of my youth. Uber driver, me, Morales and Howard Stern all are alumni of Boston University. And we all play chess, strangely enough. I only recently learned the Howard Stern part. All right. Here we go. Which way do you want to take? We want to take with the rook. Bishop d8 now. He get his bishop. Very active. Very active. Terrific. Terrifically active bishop on d8. And he has good control of a8. It's terrific. Terrific active. The king side is over for black. So he's going to need a plaid. Plaid? That's a good plan, actually. Found a good plan. How am I going to get my knight in the game now? I have to play knight a3. I'm afraid that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm not really happy about it. No time for thinking here. Does someone want to play c4? c4 is radical, but might be a good move. This is going to have to be carefully done. Yeah, maybe this wasn't such a great move. Maybe it's okay. I don't know. I was studying Larson games today. It's having an effect on me, as you can see. Knight takes. Does that help me? Yeah, it doesn't. It's not an option. Yeah, he's playing brilliantly. Great move, c4. But there's one problem. What? You like my pawn chain? You like my bishop? Like my knight? Wow. Okay, he goes back. I need my knight. How am I going to get my knight in the game? Knight b5. That's stupid. This is a crazy position. White should be much better, but it's not so easy. And he's fast, you know? Yeah, see? Keeps coming up with moves. It's the Energizer Bunny. The A file is mine. That's good. Yeah, he did a great job coming back from the dead. Oh, man. That can't work. He doesn't calculate, does he? Not enough. I got rid of my bad bishop. Yeah, unfortunately, this shouldn't be enough for him. He got tricky, tried to calculate. That's not his forte. The intuitive play was working pretty well. till he tried to do like a combination. Stick with like, yeah, intuitive, strategic play. I think we've got big thunder here. Or else it's fireworks. He had to sack the queen. And do it fast, too. Wow. Either a nuclear bomb or fireworks. I'm not sure. Oh no, the pawn's gone, too. That's not good. Yeah, man, you were hanging in there, you know? What the fuck is going on out there? I gotta check what's going on outside. I can't tell if it's nuclear bomb or fireworks. Or thunder. Oh, wow. I didn't realize today was some kind of holiday. There's like crazy fireworks. What kind of holiday is today? Alright. We're back to tournament. 40 minutes left. Someone's playing the Budapest Gambit with black. Thank you guys for supporting the stream by subscribing. Do we have a gift sub for Dr. Trip Chance? Anybody? He's a good player. El Rosador. I'm going to reactivate El Rosador when I get CM. Come on, guys. Time for gift subs. For these noobs who don't subscribe for various reasons. Yeah, it's weird 5-3 increment. It's a weird time control designed to frustrate people trying to berserk. Dr. Chance with white again. Oh no. Yeah, we just had a Grand Prix attack a minute ago. Can confirm. The alternate B3. It's an anti-berserk time control. Exactly. So Dr. Chance went with his alternate opening. Apparently, oh yeah. Oh no, I allowed bishop b4. Shit. I hung my e5 pawn. I have this, what I have, I had a student who was like a coach for lower rated players. And he said he had this one beginner kid student who every game his opponents he would play the b3 opening, Larson opening, or Nimzovich opening, whatever, Larson opening. And he would hang the pawn every time. Oops, I hung my pawn again. But now Dr. Tripchance, he knows not to take this. This is a very dangerous line. Yeah, but I'm not a believer. It's a French. This is a good French for me. Well, it's a good white side of the French for me. Whatever. Now my knight's on at e7. True. What am I going to do about that? Which way do I take? With a knight? You don't want to do that, okay? So what am I going to do? I like the way you played this. This seems very logical. So if I can't play... I mean, I guess I should play f5 anyway, huh? We're going to have to just... oh, no. No. That's fine. You just do that. You stay out there. You stay out there. I'm not going to trade my bishop for your bishop. I can confirm. Any rumors of me exchanging my bishop for your bishop have been totally exaggerated. That's not happening. You can trade your bishop for my knight, but you can't have my good bishop for your bad bishop. That's not going to happen. So now he just sits out there. He's an observer. I can't castle. Neutral observer. I could have put bishop on h6. Feigl did that. King f7. Oof, this could get sharp. That's a dangerous move. King f7. Am I normal? b5. Weakening. Bad idea. So what do you want to do? Oh, I'm going to gamble. Agnes Karajewski, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Our first sub this week. Now I'm not broke. 47 months. What's up? You're going to trade queens again? You've been hanging out with Schieberspieler or something? I am not going to castle queenside anymore. Thank you, finally. Gift sub. No, gift sub. I mean, Prime sub. Prime numbers. Manual castling has been executed. That's it. We got a Prime sub. We're set now. I don't even know there's a holiday. I don't even remember when the Hungarian holidays are, because it's like not, you know, it's not meaningful to me. I'm not a Hungarian. I'm just a migrant. So if I move my knight, I drop my pawn. Knight a5, that's not a good square. What do I do? Quickly. Rook d7. That's a tempo waste. This is like Dimzovich, right? Blockade. Key square. But ultimately, okay, what's my plan? Don't have a freaking plan. We could get in trouble here. Rook e6 might be a mistake. Imagine that. I can play b6 if I have to. No, I can't. I don't know about this move, man. Wow, g3, okay. Pause for thought. b5, take. You want to do it? That's a bad idea, man. b5, what am I thinking? How bad is it? Is it that bad? We got to do something. I was worried he wouldn't trade queens. That was my only like major concern. Great move. It's getting ready to double. Oh, Asterbait, what happened? First time chat, thank you. Thank you for what? Thank you for nothing. We got a first time Thank you, but I don't know what it was for. You're welcome for joining us. For joining the team. Alright, b4. Uh-oh, he's locking his pawns on the wrong color now. Suspicious. Bishop can't move. Neither can my rook, so join the club. So you want to go? We're going to go. We're going to go where no man has gone before. Difficult position. I don't like that. Where does your bishop go? What about checkmate? F3, G4, Rook H6, Rook H5. He has a minute more than me. Oh wow, now we're in second place. Scienti Dewey is past me. Knight A5. That's kind of a bummer. We're gonna have to live with that. You want to trade knights? Completely okay with me. Oh no. He's gonna lock the king side. Maybe I should move my knight. Then knight b3 comes in. White doesn't really have any threats. But I don't either. That's the problem here. Knight b3 and what? I didn't expect that. You're gonna win my pawn? Well, that's really annoying. Wow, dude. Just an unbelievable strategic performance by White. Oh man. Okay. Wow. So this doesn't look too good. So much all my space advantage means nothing. Where's my increment? I'm getting an increment? Are you guys sure? I'm sorry, I got distracted by the fireworks. just going to sacrifice on... I can't sacrifice on h4. Well... What else can I do? That move? Yeah. Oh, I thought you would do that. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Another fucking great move. Unbelievable play by White. Like, he doesn't make any mistakes. What does it matter? I have this pawn on f3. Jesus Christ. And there goes the arena because of this game. Dr. Chipchance always joins late. Why do I have no moves? What? What? He made a mistake? Happens. Not so sure. Whoa. Whoa. Where do you want me to go? Here? Lucky not to lose. 25 minutes left, but this player is suddenly beating everybody. Adventurer, Ruslan Bear, Adventurer twice, and now Ruslan Bear again. So Santi Dewey just keeps getting paired with the same two players. Where is everybody? Schumacher left. He's in a losing streak. Oh, Schumacher left. Come on. Coach, is anybody still playing? Coach is still playing? No, he's gone. No, Bad Cubit. Okay, he's there. Adventurer is there. Ruslan, I don't know. Kelly M just crushing people. How can everyone be playing the same player now? Stefano's in third place. Holy crap. Kelly M with a super late draw. They beat Uber Driver again. Not easy to beat Uber Driver. There it is. Uber Driver got a drawn position and lost. Oh no, it's my turn. Oh no, nice try. He almost flagged me. No, it's a Berserk. Right. Okay. What am I doing? I'm playing the Benoni. I didn't know he played the white side of the Benoni. Whoa, 4 pawns attack? Serially? But you didn't play bishop b5 check. What are you doing? Old school 4 pawns attack? We don't see that very often. Get the Weed Master out here. Not commonly seen. This was my friend Joe's favorite system for years. He was very good with it, with white. But when you start playing like really strong players, you realize it has some weaknesses. Remember once, there's a really critical move black can play. After bishop d3, like rook e8. I think you're supposed to, I don't know, are you supposed to play bishop d3 or bishop e2 actually? Is bishop d3 a mistake? Wait a minute. Do I have b5 here? I have b5. I might have b5 there. I think bishop d3 is actually inaccurate. Now what do I do? Astrobate help me here. Arsenal, Astrobate, Arsenal didn't play. Queen a5. I had this already. Never put your rook on e8. It seems to just lead to problems. You gotta watch the e5 advance. It's hard to concentrate with that bombing going on outside. Budapest, I didn't know it was a holiday. They have like 2 national holidays every year. Evening, chaps. Yeah, we missed you. I was just calling your name. It's like the devil. What do I do here, Mr. Benoni? Mr. Benoni head. Queen b4 is bullshit. Knight c5. e5, I'm too slow. Rook e8 is always bad. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna trade bishops. My kingside defender. This could get really scary. But white has a lot of weaknesses, you know. Oh no. Oh no. Arsenal, you should come back to streaming. Arsenal versus Uber Driver death match. Arsenal fans versus the drivers. Yeah, white suddenly a grand, what's it called? 4 pawns attack master? A grand 4 pawns attack. 4 pansies. That's a good name for it. The 4 pansies attack. Wait, why am I not winning a pawn here? Oh, he has a trap. God damn it. That's fine. Whatever. Didn't see it. Hello. Is my queen trapped yet? Maybe. That would be bad. I have a3. The 4 pansies attack. Arsenal fan? Arsenal, it's like Candyman. Yeah, I mean b5. What could possibly go wrong? Dropping bombs in Budapest here. Very loud fireworks. There's some serious explosive tonnage going down. Yeah, I thought he would do this. But maybe I should just take toward the taking. I was thinking taking the f-pawn, but why would I do that? To not give him a passer? Screw that, man. He has 94, knight f5. That's kind of funny. 94, knight f5, rook f5. Whoops. We have a million moves. Yeah, of course that's best. Where's he go after knight h5? You got to admit this guy is pretty dangerous for his rating. Was he even a D4 player? Fast and Furious. All of his stuff is defended. This is scary. He's all over me. He's all over me. Man, did he ever play D4? Was I wrong to think this was an E4 player? I've played 26 games against them. He plays this very well. You play the Queen's Game of Decline. Alright, so... Stay calm and carry on, Arsenal fan. Has he moved backward at any point in this game? Don't recall any sort of backward movement. Forward chess. Open wide and say ah. Queen h6, threatening to threaten. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, he definitely had positive chances. F5. He's running out of time. I'm just clinging, barely clinging. Reduces up to 25. Oh, he's back on F6 again. And why not? I mean, I can always sack an exchange or something. We won't be getting checkmated by the bishop on b1. Whoops, that's defended. He didn't see it was defended. It's like when Terzo hung a piece against me in February. Something ridiculous. Then I hung a piece against him. Thank God. Round robin tournament, I have no wins until Terzo hangs a piece. That was my last tournament game, actually, strangely. Just remembered. Alright. Well, I'm still not in first place. Wow, they suddenly came on with the streak starter at the end. The Adventurer and Ruslan Bear combining to give this player 16 points in 2 minutes. It's a little bit much. And I get paired with this guy. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, dude. Does he have a perfect score every single game? Just wins every single game? Why can't I see their score? Kelly M won every single game. Perfect. While the other player gets Ruslan Bear, Adventurer, Ruslan Bear, Adventurer, Ruslan Bear, Adventurer, Ruslan Bear. Kidding me, right? Oh no, my last tournament game when I lost to the guy. What's his face? I had this with Kaidanov too. Very pro, like, move order for black. Although that's just transposing. It's weird. It was like a profi move order, and then suddenly they just play like letting me transpose to a Catalan. This looks good for white. We have a strong initiative in this ending. I don't have to take that either. I don't have to take that from you. What would Romanician do? I'm going to take it anyway. It's an open B line, you know. That's still worth something. I could also just not take it. Like Knight C4 with very strong compensation. Huge, Mr. Coffee. Huge, huge, huge position. We have a huge position. Santi Dewey got paired with Acerbate now. They were just playing Redusa. What? Oh, come on, dude. They beat Redusa in 4 minutes? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude played like all these massively like very difficult games and then loses like without a fight to that player. That's so lame, dude. Wow. That's just super lame. That just breaks my heart, man. Why is Redusa losing to that player in 3 minutes? How does that happen? Kelly M's in 3rd place? Just like that? Perfect score, beat every single player they played? They never lose a game? That's weird, right? We should have a good position here. It's like playing Leiko. Leg Condicio. Only 6 minutes left. I can't win. No, it's just annoying Arsenal when they come out of nowhere. Suddenly, bang, 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 bang. They won all their last games against everybody. 5-5, 5-5, 5. I know. I'm like Jabava. I'm gonna get angry over an arena tournament. Because it's a fair, it's a very fair tournament system. Yeah. It's disappointing. But that's the way it goes. And another pairing with Ruslan Bear. Sayanti Dewey got paired with Ruslan Bear 7 times in the last 5 minutes. They only play Ruslan Bear every single game. Ooh, this guy is really 1889 in Chess 960. I don't think they're really from Tatarstan. I don't know. It's his last game. I don't even know if we'll finish in time for the game to count. I was clearly better. How about Bishop F1? Now you're talking. It's my best move of the game. Oh no. Your arenal gland was stimulated. Arsenal's leaving us for the sleazy site. Yep. Oh my god. That is weird. I think black had A6 there. Talk about scary. How do I not have like a mate or something? Wow. Only 3:45 left. If I'm lucky, I can finish second. We're definitely winning. But it's not enough. They won another game. Yeah, Ruslan Bear, they beat 10 times in the last 5 minutes of the tournament. Is there some way to manipulate the pairing? Some kind of like mod or something? Check this out. Look at this. The whole tournament, they did nothing special. And then, boom. Adventurer, Ruslan. Adventurer, Ruslan. Acerbate, Ruslan. And they beat Redusa too. Redusa had its chance. Just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Now they get paired with me. Now they get paired with me. When the game doesn't even count. And they play the King's Gambit. You gotta be kidding me. King's Gambit toilet variation. You were playing... What happened, Mr. Coffee? Underrated Kids, the tourney. Nice. Oh my god. Nightmare. What kind of team tournament is that? Was it like a Scholastic? Bro. Oh my god. What is White doing here? Is this for real? They're just trolling me? It doesn't matter, right? They can play whatever they want. I would never be able to beat them in time. This is a terrible King's Gambit for White. Or at least it appears to be a terrible King's Gambit. But maybe not. The King's Gambit is really pretty bad. You know, it is. It is pretty bad. I don't think anyone in the right mind would play this opening. In a competitive situation, at least. Just for fun. I remember Adiban playing it in like... whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Adiban played it in Weikanzai. Nigel Short. People have played it. What is the point now? There's no point. It's painful to play this game out. Anyway, tournament's over. The AIM wins. Aimbot. AIMs are definitely dominant in arenas. Very strong arena players. That's why they're in AIM. Because they're specialists in arena. I had no chance, naturally. White might be able to equalize now after this move. I'm just tired. I don't care. What about bishop takes d4? Bishop h7. I have the bishop pair. Black's a little better. You could even take with a G pawn. Whatever, that's an F pawn. I don't know, which pawn is it? F pawn? G pawn. Should take toward the center though, objectively. My motivation was kind of non-existent here. Just playing on out of momentum. Just off for a draw. It doesn't matter. Black's a tiny bit better. But the arena's over. Both sides played a perfect game. No, White made a mistake with d3. I knew that was weird. There was something weird there. It's not a perfect game, though. We had a couple of inaccuracies. Anyway, okay. F4 dubious. Enough said. All right, guys. Thanks for playing in our arena. Congratulations to AIM. AIM performance rating 1900. Kelly with 2406, third place. I had performance rating 2458. A lot of good it did me. Kelly M losing only against me, winning the rest of their games. Redusa finishing fourth. Yeah, what happened to you in the critical game where you played the AIM? What happened here? Oh no. Look at this. H3. H3. If it's H3, it's for me. Why is White cent upon loss so high if they made 5 inaccuracies and 1 mistake? How do they have 45 CPL? 5 inaccuracies, 1 mistake, and you have 45 CPL? Man, bishop b5. This is just a weird Rossalima. Oh, there goes your dark square bishop. You gave up your dark square bishop. This was a terrible game. You guys were playing crazy, weird chess there. That wasn't good. The Ruslan Bear with 24 points. Stefano with 23. The Adventurer with 22. Schumacher lost. And then he just left. Uber Driver very solid throughout. The Uber Driver is going to have to make it a little faster. His grinding is too slow. Dr. Tripchance didn't seem like he was that sharp today. Giachi had a record number of games. 21 games played. Acerbate with just 20. Acerbate got some wins. Coach 100. Underperformed today. Young Samurai. Bad Cupid is new. Mr. Slow. 5 games. Mr. Slow lost berserking to the Adventurer. And what, you got a draw against Super Driver. Thanks, Mr. Slow. Holscher. Malem. We had a total of 27 players. Luki didn't show up. Jim DeWitt didn't show up. They were registered and they didn't play. Come on, guys. But anyway, thank you guys for playing, Arsenal fan. Sorry you missed it tonight. I know you had to be at the Evil Chess site instead. We'll see you for tomorrow night. Analysis stream tomorrow night, Thursday, as always. Very important. Big stuff happening here. El Rossiter, good luck in your quest for CM. We can always drop a subscription and come for the analysis stream tomorrow. Alright guys, I will see you. Gift a gift sub to take first place. Don't forget. Thanks everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.